Alright, welcome back to my 10 subscribers on YouTube. Everyone out there. I got a big crowd now. Not to brag, but okay, we're going to get right into this. This is week 4 of Road to $1 Million. We are sitting at around 60,000 in this portfolio. I'm going to show you what I did this week. I made a little bit of purchases, nothing crazy. A little bit of moves. But yeah, let's get right into it. So what I really did mainly was I did buy more SUI off camera. I bought about 170 more SUI. I believe that's it. Oh, maybe a little bit more. Since last time I saw you guys, maybe I think it was probably around 500 SUI-ish. So that is being lended in Navi protocol. We are going to keep buying this up. I also did buy more deep book tokens as well, which is actually not being accounted for here because I have this loan that I'm borrowing against it, so I didn't put that in here. So it's a little bit more, but yeah, as far as the pools go, we're still sitting in this SUI USDC pool, printing me money. I'm earning about $6 a day right now. In passive income, that is between all of these. So this pool is giving me about $4.58 a day ish, maybe anywhere from 3 to 5, depending on how much the fees are. So we're definitely collecting some nice passive income from that. So that's pretty much as far as the DeFi portfolio goes. I also have the Lido, which is, I'm not even going to bother connecting this. Earning me a little bit, and yeah, this deep book is really printing. I'm not gonna lie. 28% APY is ridiculous, and I did just claim that in here. I've made probably about $20 so far in free SUI and free deep book tokens, which is nice. Yeah, so that's it for that. Let's go to TradingView. I'm gonna show you what I think right here. As far as Bitcoin goes, we still have this bullish divergence in the RSI. What I think is going to happen is we are going to be stuck in this 98 to, I would say, probably around 78K range, 80,000. Let's put it around 78. I think we're going to be bouncing around in here for a little bit. How do I even draw? I don't know. Okay, so I think we're going to be bouncing around here a little bit until June. We could see some volatility, but we did get some bullish news, but I don't think it's bullish enough to really take us to an all-time high right away. So I think when the Fed really officially ends tightening, as you could see here, we are still in this tightening cycle. So I don't think we're gonna really see an all-time high until then, and I really think June, in my opinion, is going to be when this tightening cycle ends. Maybe even May, it depends, but we are seeing a nice dip in the US dollar index, which is good. Definitely a bullish sign, but yeah, I think altcoins are still going to bleed a little bit. I think we still have we could even see some volatility to this yellow line. Like I said in previous videos, we've always seen that in other bull cycles, so we'll see how that plays out. And this also does still align with the Bitcoin dominance still continuing to rise. I mean, it's at 61%. This is a pretty big margin to what it was at. I mean, it was at 40% in the bear market lows, which is ridiculous, but yeah, that's pretty much it for the market update. Not much has changed. ETH is still sitting at $2,000. Yeah, I mean, I've just been racking up SUI at this like $2.50 range, and I'm completely fine with that. Like I said, $8 target is a strong target for me. I really think this $8 to $10 range is going to be a really nice sweet spot to be selling and taking really nice profits and rolling this back into DeFi. So as far as that goes, the DeFi portfolio hasn't changed much, as I just showed you. I just added more SUI, I added more deep book. The strategy stays the same. We're collecting free SUI. We're actually collecting free Navi protocol as well, because the free SUI we're getting, we're also getting free Navi protocol tokens. So we're getting free tokens on free tokens. So we're literally just getting, it's like you're printing money for free, and then as a reward for printing money, you get free money. Like, this is the best strategy of all time. I mean, this is why DeFi is the best strategy in all finance right now. It really is. And it's truly remarkable what we're going to be doing here. In even a couple months, what I envision what we're going to be able to do here. So that goes for that. Not much else I have besides, I'm going to show you my recurring deposits real quick. I am doing $8 a day into Bitcoin. This I plan on doing long term, over maybe 20 to 30 years. As you can see, 7 years would be about $20,000 deposited. So another, if I hold this for 30 years, that would be $100,000. Be at least a 10x. This should be over $1 million, definitely. Definitely. So that's why I'm doing that. It's a very sustainable amount. I'm barely even noticing. And then I'm doing about $80 a day into SUI. So this is where the bulk of my recurring deposits is going, only because SUI is very cheap right now. What I'm also doing is, it's not all going to SUI. If ETH does have a dip, I will put some of this into Ethereum, as I've still been collecting, as I'll show you here. I have been collecting I have a little bit over 1 ETH that I bought in the last month. I never owned ETH before this, so we're going to continue stacking ETH while it's cheap and staking it in Lido, and then we're also going to be just keep racking up SUI. I mean, I'm going to try to get 5,000 SUI as fast as I can. I have 3,000 plus the about 600 in here. So right now we have about 3,600 SUI. So it's not actually 3,000, but I'm not including that. So this portfolio is a little bit more than 60,000, considering I have 2,000 in here and another 1,000 in deep book tokens. But yeah, we're not gonna worry about that right now. So yeah, the Bitcoin deposit I've been doing for about a month or so, whatever it is. Sometimes on a big dip, I'll toss an extra $50 or whatever it is. But I'm not too worried. But this is not something I actively manage or actively try to, really put money into. But it is slowly getting up there. And over time, you guys will see this is going to just keep going. And I never plan on selling this. I only plan on adding to this in, especially 2026, 2027, that whole bear cycle. That's what I'm really going to be actively DCAing into this position and really trying to build this up. So yeah, that's as far as that. As far as the other positions go, I did buy a little bit more IMX because it's really cheap right now. I did buy a little bit more Fetch, 250 tokens, not much, but just because it's cheap. Some other things I'm looking at is to maybe buy more Pith. It's sitting dirt cheap right now, and I'm down 65%. That's something, I definitely, very, very promising project for this cycle especially. I really see this going at least over $1. I really do. I mean, if it doesn't, I'll be genuinely surprised with the amount of liquidity pools people are just printing on Pith, and just, there is a lot of hype around this token. It did fall a lot, so the active interest, I would say, has decreased a little bit, but I really think we're going to break this all-time high again. I really do. Just because of the fact that there are people in liquidity pools. This is a very popular pool to be mining on Solana, and not mining, but you could say minting, I guess. But yeah, I really believe in Pith. I really do. People are still accumulating. It's an active oracle. It's a real life asset. It's very, very promising for this cycle. Mina protocol is also very cheap. Something I did put a lot of money into. Put about $12,000 into this. It's down to $4,000. That's crazy to think about, but not worried at all. I'm still staking this anyway, so I'm earning Mina by the second. As far as everything else, Illuvium. I mean, look, it's down 80%. That's ridiculous. I mean, I'm still holding everything that I'm down on. I'm not worried. I'm really not. Not at all. Especially on these utility tokens that I know will go up, like Render, Chainlink, Aerodrome, IMX. Mean is kind of a speculative play, but I'm not worried about it. Pith, Fetch is ridiculously cheap. I'm back to where I bought it at 50 cents. Render Quant, I mean, SUI especially, I'm not concerned about these at all. MPC and Brett, I think the meme cycle will come back again. We're going to have another meme push this run 100%. Turbos, I'm down a lot. Turbos actually is something... Turbos is a protocol on SUI that hasn't got a lot of action right now. I'm going to show you exactly what I'm talking about. It was a very promising protocol for when it first started out, but it is falling behind a little bit. As you can see, the TVL is only 10 million, and a couple months ago this thing was over... It doesn't show back in the day, but it was over 20-30 million, I'm pretty sure, and it's just not as active as it used to be. The pools are still pretty good, but as you can see, the volumes not crazy right now. I mean, look at this, 164,000 24 hours is not that great. Everyone looks like they're going to Cetus on SUI, and SUI Lend. I mean, those are like the two main protocols here, and then obviously Navi for lending, but you have Scallop and Bluefin, a little bit of Bluefin, but I see mostly Scallop, I see mostly Cetus, mostly Navi, mostly SUI Lend. SUI Lend really has been kind of the dominant force. I don't know if it's just a name value thing or what it is, but yeah, that's that. So these Turbos tokens that I have, I'm probably just gonna hold them. I don't plan on pooling them because, I mean, look at this 24-hour volume. It's not even like, I can't even pool them. So I might take the loss. I probably won't, because I did buy these tokens for $2,000. But we'll see what Turbos goes. I mean, I think the DEX it still has volume. It's not dead. It's definitely not dead. I mean, 3.5 million in volume. It's not like nothing, but it's not crazy. But we're gonna need to see SUI, like on this next leg up from SUI. If Turbos doesn't pick it up, then it might be worth maybe looking away from it. But as of right now, I'm just gonna hold it. And yeah, that's pretty much it. For the next time I see you guys, I probably will be adding more SUI. I might add more Ethereum. And yeah, that's really what I plan on doing. I really try to... personally, if I can get this SUI as my biggest holding ASAP, that's what I want to do, because I really believe in this chain. I think it's the #1 chain this run. You know, you could say Solana, you could say whatever, but I think SUI is going to ultimately, I don't think it's in the top 10 right now, but yeah, we're sitting at 18, but I really believe it's going to run to the top 10 at some point this cycle. And I think we're going to see close to 100 million market cap. I really do. 100 million market cap. You can mark our words on. You can mark my words on 50 million. I'm going to be sold out by that 30 to 50 million sweet spot, but I really think this thing can run to over 100 million. We have the handheld gaming device coming out. We have all these partnerships. We have Trump hyping it up. We have these DeFi protocols are cracked. I really believe in SUI. It's going to pass AVAX. It's going to pass Stellar. It's going to pass Leo probably. Hedera might make a run up, but it's going to pass Shiba. I would think it's going to have a hard time passing Chainlink, Tron. Cardano, I mean, maybe. Tron might be a tough one, but I really think we're going to see at some point it's going to be in the top 13, top 12. And I'm excited for that. I really am. And that's why I am just stacking these tokens. I am stacking my APR. I'm earning 6% average on them. 6% on an appreciating asset is ridiculous. It really is. But yeah, that's my exact strategy. That is the portfolio update. We'll go back to it one more time. We're sitting at 60,000. Yeah, 60,000 even. Still down. about $100,000 to where we were, but screw it. We're riding the bull run. And this is the second leg accumulation phase that I think we saw last bull run. I feel like it's comparable to last bull run where we saw this and we had, you know, this second ultimate accumulation for when the real good altcoins really saw that last liquidation, you know, liquidity pump. And I think that's what we're seeing again. And I can compare this to 2017. I can compare this to 2021, but ultimately I think it's a mix of both. I think it's a mix of both cycles. I think it's a mix of 2017 where we have Bitcoin holding strong and the dominance continuing to climb up, as we saw in Trump's last bull run. And then I think it's also a mix of 2021 where we're going to see the second accumulation phase and no one's going to see it coming, because ultimately right now crypto's a little on the dead side. Like, it's not doing much. We have a lot of standstills, a lot of sideways action, but I think this is a good thing. I think once quantitative tightening ends, we're going to see a huge run up. And also, on a side note, we have global liquidity rising, so another bullish sign. So yeah, that's pretty much it, and I will see you guys next week. Peace out.